Hey guys, thanks for joining me on another video. So today I want to go over Kayali. So I actually have all of the Kayali scents, and so in this video I want to I'm gonna just read some of the information I found about Kayali on Fragrantica, talk about each of the scents. I'll give notes, but also kind of my personal feeling about them. And then at the end, I will rank them from my most favorite to least favorite. So Kayali started in 2018 by Mona Katan. Mona has a YouTube channel where she talks about a lot of things, fragrance, inspirational things. She's pretty cool in my opinion, so I think it's a good channel to look out for. And the quote that they have that said from Mona says, "The reason why I chose the name Kayali is because I truly feel fragrances are about using your imagination to create a mood, an emotion, a memory. For me, fragrances are a work of art, and I wanted to share this with the world." So what I'm going to do, so Kayali has now, with their new one, they have 12 fragrances. And so I'm gonna go over them by year, because that'll just, to me, be easier. So by the years they came out. And then, like I said, I will rank them from my, most favorite to least favorite. So we'll be back. Okay, so the first four fragrances, the fragrances that came out in 2018 are Elixir 11, Vanilla 28, Musk 12, and Citrus 08. And so we will start with Elixir 11. So the main accords are rose, patchouli, fruity, white floral, woody, amber, warm spicy, floral, sweet, vanilla. The fragrance notes, the top notes are rose petals, red apples. The middle notes are May rose, jasmine sambac. The base notes are patchouli, amber, and vanilla. And then on Fragrantica, some of the perfumes that this is compared to that you may know are C Intense by Giorgio Armani. So that is compared to that quite a bit. If you remember Elizabeth and James, the Nirvana Rose, it's compared to that on Fragrantica. I don't necessarily see that as much in my opinion. And then another one that it's compared to as Purple Flowers by Mansada. Now I haven't smelled that, so I can't say. So that's kind of give you a sense of Elixir 11. Now for me, Elixir 11 was one that I smelled in the store, and after it settled down on my skin, I really enjoyed it. Rose to me is one of those things that has to be done a very specific way. And in general, sorry, the lawn guy is out, so please just ignore that because I'm sure you'll hear it. So rose for me has to be done in a very specific way. And in general, I like how Kayali handles rose. Elixir 11 to me is a very grown and sexy scent. It's an evening scent to me. I do feel like you can wear this year round, but I definitely, for me, this is one that I'd wear in the evening time. I don't see myself putting this on in the daytime. So I enjoy this. I actually bought this straight in a regular size bottle, but I did smell it first. So I don't think that this is blind buy safe. I definitely think this is one that you should smell. And this is the 1.7 ounce. When I run out of this, I would buy it again, and it would depend on what size, because if I had if Sephora was having a sale, or if it was close to Black Friday, then I may just get the bigger one. Or if Kayali, because they have good deals around Black Friday, if they have a good deal, I may get a larger one. But it's definitely one that I plan on keeping in my collection, which is my point. So that is Elixir 11. So then next we're gonna move to the very much popular Vanilla 28. So Vanilla 28, the main accords are sweet, amber, vanilla, woody, powdery, floral, musky, warm, spicy. The fragrance notes, the top notes are vanilla orchid, jasmine. The middle notes are brown sugar, tonka bean. The base notes are amber, amberwood, musk, patchouli. Now in Fragrantica, some of the scents that this is compared to are, of course, Bare Vanilla by Victoria's Secret. I definitely think they complement each other. I don't think these are dupes. And that's no disc on Bare Vanilla by Victoria's Secret because I do love that. Vanilla Woods by the Seven Virtues is another comparison for this one. Mixed Bars Vanilla Bourbon is also something on Fragrantica that this perfume is compared to. So for me, something that I really love about Kayali is how well they work together and with other fragrances. And Mona talks about that a lot. Mona is huge on layering perfumes, and to me, all of her perfumes you can layer, you know, some combination or the other together, but you can really layer them very well. So Vanilla 28, when this came out, I was kind of still not a huge gourmand lover, but it was you know, increasing for me, and so I bought a travel size, and the darker that juice got, the better that doggone Vanilla 28 was, and so once I got close to finishing the travel size, and I didn't buy it in 2008, I actually bought the travel size last year. And then as I got close to finishing it, I just went ahead and bought a bigger one. Now, Vanilla 28, I have grown to just really love this. And so I will plan to always have this in my collection. And when I run out of this, I'm gonna get the big one because it layers so well with everything. And this bottle, as you'll see, it's not doesn't have a dent. That's because I've been kind of letting it sit to let that juice get darker, because to me, that's when like I really love this. And so it's gotten darker. It's not as dark as my travel one got, but it's getting there. And because I have so many other scents, I've been able to kind of just let it sit. But trust me, this is going to get used. It's going to get used a lot, and then I'm going to buy the big one. So to me, this is a year-round vanilla, and it's not gourmand in the sense of edible. It is very nice. It's sweet, but I think this is a grown and sexy vanilla. Like, this isn't sugary, sweet candy vanilla. So in my opinion, this is a safe blind buy, but I have seen reviews of people that don't like Vanilla 28. And everyone's nose is different. So for me, this is the vanilla that's right up my lane. And it's something that I really enjoy. And again, plan on always keeping it in my collection, and we'll get the, you know, the biggest bottle when this one runs out. So that is Vanilla 28. So next we will move to Musk 12. Now, Musk 12, the main accords are musky, powdery, floral, vanilla, woody, sweet, white floral. And sorry, something I didn't mention. The numbers on Kayali, behind them is which version of that fragrance that they went through. So like Elixir, out of all of the ones they made, the 11th version was the one that Mona liked and decided to go with. Vanilla 28 was the 28th version. Now doesn't mean that she stopped at 28, and she has said that, and most perfumers know, like they could have had more than 28 versions of that, but the 28th one was the one that she decided to go with. Musk 12 is the same way. The 12th version or iteration that she received from the nose, or the person that was working to create the fragrance, is the one that she went with. So again, main accords are musky, powdery, floral, vanilla, woody, sweet, white floral. The notes, the top notes are freesia, lotus. The middle notes are musk and jasmine, and the base notes are vanilla and sandalwood. Some of the fragrances that this is compared to are Prada Candy Kiss, which I have brought a Candy Kiss, and I can kind of see that, but not at the same time. They're related, definitely, but not dupes. White Musk by The Body Shop. I haven't smelled that, so I can't say. And then another one that I could see on here that has a lot of agreement is Clean Skin. So by Clean Reserve. Never smelled that either, so I can't say. Now for me, I'm a musk lover. I love musk. I love to wear it. I think it smells amazing on me. I also love how musk can pretty much pair with anything to just kind of bring out a nice clean scent. And so when this came out, I just bought this size. I didn't buy the travel size because I was pretty sure I would like it, and I did. And when I run out of this, I will buy the bigger one. Because you see that this one has a dent, and that's because I've been using it. I tended to reach for it more when it was warmer, but also just a lot's been happening. I've been out of town, personal stuff. So I just had a block of time where I was just I grabbed, something light, threw it on, body spray, and went on about my business. And then also I've added some more perfumes to my collection, so I just haven't gotten around to it. Plus my project Use It Up. But when I pick this back up, it's gonna be gone pretty quickly, and I will add it back to my collection immediately. Like, it's not one of those that, when I run out, I'll just wait around. This is one, because I don't have a lot of musk that I really thoroughly enjoy, which I'm working on that. This is one that I'll keep around. I think this is year-round appropriate. I also think it's day or night appropriate, and just depends on what you mix it with. You can wear this alone, and when you do, to me, it's just a nice, soft musk. But when you pair it with something, that's when you really bring out kind of the shine of it. So like, I love pairing it with Vanilla 28. I also love pairing it with Elixir 11. I like pairing it with some other scent fragrances that I have. So to me, I think this shines most if, one, you just want to throw something on and just smell, like a nicer version of your own self. But also I think it's great for mixing, and it can just add just another layer to any fragrance that you wear. So that is Musk 12. So next we have Citrus 08. So as you can see, for Citrus 08, I do have the bigger bottle, and that's because there was a sale, and I'm not quite actually finished with my travel size, but I knew that I wanted to get a bigger one for Citrus 08. And so when Victoria's Secret, sorry guys, when Sephora had their sale, I just went ahead and picked up the bigger one for 20% off because I knew I wanted it. Plus, for some reason, Sephora didn't have the smaller one, and they haven't had the smaller one, but I'm happy with this anyway, so I'm glad I got the bigger one. But actually, I'm not finished with my travel size, and this is a brand new bottle, so that's why it's completely full. So the main accords are citrus, aromatic, fruity, rose, fresh, spicy, green, musky, mossy, floral, and sweet. And the top notes are pink grapefruit, rhubarb, bergamot, black currant, pink pepper. The middle notes are Bulgarian rose, Damascus rose. The base notes are musk, oak moss, and tonka bean. Now for me, this is a scent that I pick up more in the warmer months, which is, it kind of makes sense for citrus. It's just a clean, fresh scent. I'm not saying you can't wear it in the colder months, because you can wear whatever you want whenever you want to wear it. But for me, this is one that I wear, in the warmer months. And again, Kayali, you can layer, but also I just like this. I think it's a nice, throw on scent. And it's citrus, but not to me an overpowering citrus. This is just like a nice, fun, citrusy scent. If you're a person that loves citrus, I think you'll definitely like this. If you're a person that doesn't really like citrus, I think there's a chance that you'll like this because it's not citrus in that kind of traditional sense of citrus. So these are the 4 fragrances that came out in 2018. And so now we'll move to the next sets of fragrances. Okay, so 2019, they didn't release anything, which, I mean, they released 4 right out the gate, so understandable. And then 2020 came along, and we all know about 2020. So there's that. So in 2020, they only released 1 fragrance. And I'm sure there's a lot of reasons behind that. But again, we know what happened in 2020. So in 2020, they released Déjà Vu White Flower 57. The main accords are white floral, tuberose, woody, sweet, vanilla, fruity, powdery, and animalic. The notes. The top notes are nectarine, gardenia pear. The middle notes are tuberose, Indian jasmine, orange blossom. The base notes are Tahitian vanilla, patchouli, cashmere wood, and sandalwood. Now, some of the scents on Fragrantica that this is compared to, Elixir La Perfume is compared to that. It's also compared to Musk Noir Rose for Her by Narciso Rodriguez. And it's compared to Roberto Cavalli, the Eau de Parfum. I have not smelled any of those. I have seen quite a few people say that this is an exact dupe for Roberto Cavalli. I don't know because I haven't smelled it. Now for me, I bought the travel size of this and I liked it. And I went back and forth on if I wanted to get a bigger one. And ultimately decided to go ahead and get a bigger one because this one, similar to Vanilla 28, as it sat and the juice got darker, I liked it more. I think right off the bat, it was just okay. I didn't hate it, but I was like, I don't know. I like it. But as the juice got darker, I really liked it. And so this is one for me that is floral done right. I think that I'll probably always have this in my collection, and the size of the bottle would kind of depend on, if there was a sale going on. And I will say for this one, when I run out, I would wait for a sale. This isn't one that I would run and get immediately, like when I ran out. Like Musk, as soon as that's gone, I'm gonna get another one, replace it immediately. Vanilla 28 is the same way. This one, I probably would wait until there was a sale, but I definitely would get it again. So that is, to me, again, I think this is year round. I think it's day or nighttime appropriate. I think it's great to mix. And if you want to make it a little sexier, you could add like a richer scent. You could mix it with Elixir 11 or, kind of to add a little more floral to Elixir 11 if you want it. But I think this is definitely day or nighttime appropriate. To me, this one I have to work with to last longer, but I also have noticed that the darker it's gotten, it's given me a little better longevity. So, when I first got it, I definitely don't think it lasted that long. The travel spray, maybe 4 hours. I could etch out 5, doing all my little tricks that I do to make fragrances last. But as it got darker, for me, I noticed that it did last a little longer. And I just finished my travel size of this. So again, this is a newer bottle. I got it when they had the sale. And like I said, I really enjoy it. So that is Déjà Vu White Floral 57. Okay, so moving into 2021, they came out with 4 fragrances in 2021. And we're going to start with Invite Only Amber 23. So Invite Only Amber 23, the main accords are sweet, warm spicy, amber, cinnamon, tobacco, cherry, woody, nutty, honey, vanilla. And the notes. So the top notes are tobacco leaf, sour cherry, honey, chocolate, hazelnut. The middle notes are Ceylon cinnamon, May rose, Damascus rose, citrus leaf. The base notes are amber, agarwood or oud, vanilla, benzoin, sandalwood, cypral oil, patchouli, and musk. And on Fragrantica, some of the fragrances that they say it's similar to are Angel Share by Killian. I don't know about that. I like Angel Share. Actually, it's on my list of perfumes to get. I wouldn't say that these are dupes. I guess I could see some of the similarity, but anyway, Tom Ford Noir. I actually own that. I don't agree with that either as far as the similarity. And then there's Scandale Gold by Jean-Paul Gaultier. I don't know. I haven't smelled that, so I can't say. For me, Invite Only had to grow on me. That's just me being completely 100% honest. I smelled it, left it, went back, smelled it, left it. And this was on paper. And then I went back again, and this time I was like, okay, so I'm gonna go to Sephora. I'm not gonna put anything else on, and I'm gonna spray it on my skin and let it sit and see what I think. So I sprayed it on my skin, and I kind of was like, I don't know, but you know, I left the store. I bought something else, but I left the store, and then I got home and I was doing something, and the arm that I had sprayed it on, I kind of had moved it past my face. I was like, wait a minute, what's that? And so it was this. So for me, as this sat on my skin is when I really enjoyed it. In the air, I don't necessarily love it. On paper, I don't necessarily like it. When I first put it on my skin, it's okay. But when it sat on my skin is when it really shined. And then I thought of all the things that I could kind of layer with this. Things I wanted to add if I want to bring out the cherry, things I could add if I wanted to kind of keep that amber kind of going, or mixing with it with my other oud fragrances. So like Oud Wood by Tom Ford, great pairing with this, you know, but then that makes it like for real grown and sexy. I think this is one of their longer lasting ones, but with those base notes, it makes sense. When you add patchouli and then those heavier woods, your perfume does tend to last longer. So for me on my skin, I definitely can get a good easy 8 hours out of this without doing anything. So this is one of the longer lasting Kayali scents, in my opinion, on my skin. So I still didn't kind of pull the trigger on it, just because I was like, you know, I like it, and I like it a lot on my skin. And so actually I didn't actually purchase this until recently, because when they brought out what I'll talk about later, Lovefest Cherry, I was like, oh yeah, I could put those two together all day long. And so for me, Invite Only is, I think you can do year round, but again, it's one of those only in the evening time for me. If I did want to wear it in the day, I'd go really, really light on it. But I think this is a nice evening, daytime, nighttime, date night kind of scent. It is not a safe blind buy at all whatsoever. And I also think you need to spray it on your skin. This isn't one that you spray it in the air and I think you'll get a true sense of it. I think you don't get a true sense of this until it mixes with your body chemistry and dries down on you. So I definitely would not, you know, recommend this as a safe blind buy. So that is Invite Only Amber 23. So next, Utopia Vanilla Coco. Now, when I saw this, I was like, I'm gonna like that. I'm just gonna buy it. And that's what I did. I didn't smell it. And at the time, my Sephora didn't have all of the testers out for Kayali. So There's that too. But yeah, I was like, I'm gonna like that. There's no way I won't. And if I don't, I'd be shocked, and then I can just take it back. So I just ordered it right off the bat. What I did do is buy the little one, and besides the, you know, the 1.7 ounce. So Utopia Coco 21. The main accords are white floral, vanilla, coconut, sweet, powdery, lactonic, tuberose, musky, floral, and woody. And the notes. So the top notes are coconut milk, honeysuckle, pear, blossom, Italian lemon. The middle notes are tuberose, jasmine sambac, gardenia, ambrette. The base notes are bourbon vanilla, sandalwood, musk, and patchouli. And things it's compared to on Fragrantica. It's compared to Mancera's Holidays. I haven't smelled that, so I can't say. It's also compared to Coco Vanille by Mancera. I own that, and I agree. I think they definitely have a nice relationship. It's also compared to Vanilla Vibes by Juliet Has a Gun. I definitely can see that they're being related. Sisters even, not identical twins though. So there's nothing in the notes of these that I don't like. I love coconut. I love honeysuckle. I love tuberose. I love jasmine. Bourbon vanilla, sandalwood, musk patchouli. Like, this was me all day long, which is why I knew it was a safe blind buy, and I was right. I love this. I think it mixes well. It's not kind of your traditional floral in the sense of, you know, you just smell like a bunch of flowers. I think this was done right. It mixes well. And if you're a person that likes floral scents, I think this is a safe blind buy. If you're a person that's hit or miss on floral scents, or you're not sure about how much you like floral scents, you probably should smell this. This is one of those that when I run out, I will replace, and I will get a bigger one, like guaranteed. And that's kind of how I feel about this one. I really enjoy it. I think it's year round. I think it's day and nighttime appropriate. It just depends on kind of. So for me, it's very rare that I wear a fragrance by itself. I'm either gonna mix it with a body mist or another perfume or both. So I don't tend to have longevity issues, but I would have to say with this one, it doesn't last as long as invite only, but it isn't as quick to go away as, like, say, Citrus 08. Probably 5 hours with not a lot of work I could get out of this on my skin. It mixes well, like I said, and for me, day, night, all year round. I really enjoy it though when it's warmer, because I feel like just that combination of the coconut, the tuberose, and then that little bit of lemon that's in there that you don't necessarily smell, but if it wasn't in there, this fragrance would be different. So safe blind buy if you are a white floral lover. Maybe kind of safe if you love florals in general. If you're not a huge floral person, I still think it's worth smelling, but not a safe blind buy. And that is Utopia Vanilla Coco 21. So next we will talk about Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. So Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper 25, the main accords are rose, warm spicy, soft spicy, floral, woody, musky, powdery, metallic, sweet, and amber. And the notes. So the top notes are pink pepper, saffron, bergamot, royal lily. The middle notes are Bulgarian rose, May rose, vanilla accord, magnolia. The base notes are sandalwood, amber, patchouli, and musk. So some of the fragrances that this is compared to on Fragrantica are, excuse me, La Extas Rose Absolu by Nina Ricci. I've never smelled that, so I'm not sure. It's also compared to Oud Satin Mood by MFK. And it's compared to Roses Vanille by Montserrat. So I haven't smelled any of those, so I can't say. So this is what I'll say. This is the newest scent, Kayali scent, to my collection. And it took me a while to pull the trigger. I didn't like it when I smelled it on paper. I honestly didn't like it when I smelled it on my skin initially. I went back a few times and smelled it, and it was one of those that over time has grown on me. And then at that point I was like, okay, I have everything. And they were having a sale, so I was like, okay, I'll get the 1.7 because, you know, I like it. It's one of those, I think, that I would wear it most when I mix it with other things, and that's just me being honest. Is there a possibility that I talked myself into it because they were having a sale and that was the only one I didn't have? Yeah, it's highly possible, because it's just not my favorite. I don't hate it, because if I hated it, I wouldn't have bought it, but I definitely don't love it. So just, you know, not my favorite. But a lot of people love this, swear by it. So I think definitely, to me, this is 100% not blind buy safe. When I run out, would I replace this? I don't know. If by then it's grown on me, then of course, yes. But right now, like, I don't know. That's just, I don't know. So that is Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. So next we will talk about Eden Juicy Apple 01. So Eden Juicy Apple is, the main accords are fruity, sweet, woody, vanilla. And the notes, the top notes are red apple, lychee, blackcurrant, pink grapefruit. The middle notes are wild berries, raspberry bloom, jasmine, May rose. The base notes are sugar, musk, vanilla flower, moss, and amber. Some of the things this is compared to on Fragrantica are Thank You Next 2.0 by Ariana Grande. I haven't smelled 2.0. I've only smelled the original Thank You Next. So I can't say. This is also compared to Miami Blossom by Escada. I own that. I don't see that comparison at all. It's compared to a couple of, you know, body sprays, body mist, and then let's see, Candy Love by Escada is also one of the things listed on here that is compared to. I haven't smelled that, so I can't say. To me, this is just a nice, fun little perfume. I love apple, so it was an easy buy for me. This definitely doesn't last that long, and that's just me being completely honest. But I wear this, like, you know, I'll mix it with, so like I have Love Apple by Al Rehab, which is a Middle Eastern, and I have the oil, and I have a perfume, and I actually made my own perfume out of the oil because I wanted it to be a stronger concentration of the oil. So I will link my DIY on how to make your own perfumes. I'll link it in the description box below, because it's actually pretty easy. But I'll mix it with this, and then I don't have any scent longevity problems because Love Apple by Al Rehab lasts until you take a shower. I mean, it just stays on you. So for me, this is just like a nice, fun fragrance. I did buy the travel size first, and so then, you know, when they had the sale, I went ahead and bought the bigger one. And when this runs out, I will replace it, and I'll get the bigger one because you do, to me, if you spray more, it lasts a little longer. But this isn't like, you know, this isn't one of those you're gonna have it all day. In all honesty, to me, if you want this to be your only scent, you need to decant it and take it with you, or buy a travel size and throw it in your purse, because you're gonna have to touch it up. But it's nice. I really enjoy it and plan on keeping it in my collection. So those were the 2021 releases. Okay, so now for the newest in most recent releases, the 2022. First, they released Lovefest Burning Cherry 48. The main accords are woody, sweet, amber, aromatic, vanilla, balsamic, fruity, musky. The notes. The top notes are burning cherry, raspberry, bergamot. The middle notes are praline, heliotrope, Damascus rose, jasmine sambac. The base notes are palo santo, tonka bean, guaiac wood, ambratol, Peru balsam, Haitian vetiver, and patchouli. And some things that is compared to are Tom Ford Lost Cherry. I smelled that once and I don't really remember, so I can't say for sure. It's also compared to Cherry Smoothie from Zara. I completely disagree with that. I smelled Cherry Smoothie and I did not like it. I think it's just not mixed well at all. Just my opinion. Not trying to hate on Zara. I just did not like it. And then it's also compared to Hypnotic Poison by Dior. Have no idea. Can't say. So for me, Lovefest Burning Cherry, I really like this. I think it smells good. It's just a nice, fun scent. I think that it came out in the fall and that was a perfect time for it. I do think you can wear this all year long, but I think fall and like this time of year are a good time to wear it. As always with Kayali, it's a great mixing fragrance. And I think you can wear it day and night. If you wear it at night and you mix it with other things, so like you could mix this with invite only, chef's kiss for a date night, you will be smelled, and in a good way. I think this is kind of, you know, middle of the road for me. I can get 5 hours. I could get 6 to 7 depending upon, you know, how I layer. I really enjoy this. I did blind buy this, and because at that point I was like, I doubt I'll hate it. Like that's where I was with Kayali at that point, as you can see. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna blind buy this. I like cherry. Kayali to me tends to not go wrong. So boom. So my only regret is I didn't get the bigger one, but that's cool. Because when I run out, I will get a bigger one. Would I buy this if I didn't have a coupon or it wasn't on sale? It would depend on the mood I was in. That's my honest answer. I like it enough to always have it in my collection. Do I like it enough to buy it as soon as it runs out? With my fragrance collection, probably not. But if I was like in a mood, because sometimes I'll get in a mood where I'm like, I just want to wear a strawberry or I just want to wear a cherry. And say I ran out and I was there, like I was like on this cherry train, I probably would go ahead and just buy another one. But it definitely is one that when I run out, I will get another one. So that is Lovefest Burning Cherry. So now the newest one, and that is Vanilla Royale Sugared Patchouli 64. Mona has said this is a limited edition scent. I've seen videos of people who love this, and I've seen videos of people that said it smelled like Raid, the bug spray. So that's how completely different ends of the spectrum these are. For me, when this came out, I was going to be out of town visiting family, but just based on the notes, I bought it the day that it came out and bought the big bottle, because based on those fragrance notes, I was like, I'm gonna love this. I just am. So the main accords are sweet, warm, spicy, vanilla, patchouli, woody, rum, oud, leather, balsamic, and amber. Now the notes. The top notes are rum, vanilla orchid, jasmine. The middle notes are vanilla, spicy notes, leather, creme brulee, tonka bean, and rose. The base notes are patchouli, brown sugar, agarwood, which is oud, sugar, amber, and musk. So what is compared to Unfragrantica? Byredo's Vanille Antique. I haven't smelled that, so I can't say. It's also compared to Vanille Patchouli by Molinard. Sorry if I'm butchering that. I've never smelled that, so can't say. It has Sahara Noir by Tom Ford. I haven't smelled that either. So for me, I'm on the side of the people that love this. When I finally got home, it had been here for almost a week, and you know, I took it out of the bottle, sprayed it directly on my skin, and when it first got on my skin, I was like, okay, definitely like it, not mad at it. As this thing sat on my skin, number one, this is beast mode. This is gonna last easy 8 hours with nothing else. But also, this is just like, I don't think that this is an intense version of Vanilla 28, but I think this is Vanilla 28's rich auntie who, when she comes to the you know, family gathering, she probably just hopped off a plane from somewhere exotic and has every intention on leaving to go somewhere else shortly after she leaves the family gathering. This is just sexy to me. I really like this. And obviously, I mean, I bought this on my own. I have my own business. I'm a small YouTuber, so I have no reason to lie. Plus, that's just, it's fragrance. Why lie? People like what they like. They don't like what they don't like. But this to me is the business. If you love oud and patchouli and like rich, sexy Middle Eastern scents, you're going to like this, just hands down. But if you're a person who doesn't really like Middle Eastern oudy scents, I don't think you'll like this. So I understand why it's so polarizing, because people that like sweet, fruity, I want to smell like cupcakes all the time, they probably wouldn't like this. But people who either, you know, kind of run the gamut, and that's no diss on those people, so I'm not trying to say that. But people who, like me, I love oud. I love patchouli. I love sandalwood. Like, I'm a person that prefers a unisex scent. Shoot, I buy scents that are supposedly just for men, and then I mix them with things, and I just like how that wears on me. This to me is a unisex scent. And if I had to say, I would say it was unisex, slightly masculine leaning, but honestly, I really believe that this is a unisex scent. Men and women could wear this easily. And so Mona, one of the things about Kayali is all of her scents are unisex, which I agree with. I think, you know, she does a really good job of making unisex scents. To me, the only two that are more feminine leaning are Vanilla 28 and the Utopia Vanilla Coco, but even those I think are still unisex. But like I said, I really enjoy this. I bought the bigger bottle. It's limited edition, and I am seriously contemplating it, because it's limited edition, do I want to get another one? Because I really want this in my collection. A little bit goes a long way, which is another thing I like about it, and it lasts a long time. So that is Vanilla Royale Sugared Patchouli. Okay, so now for my ranking. I will say that my top 4 were my easiest, and then after that, like, take these with a grain of salt till I get to the last one. So my favorite vanilla, favorite Kayali scent is Vanilla 28. And especially when that juice darkens. I like it from the get-go, when that juice darkens, ooh, oh my goodness. Then next for me is Vanilla Royale Sugar Patchouli. That's number 2, came in strong and has stayed there. Number 3 for me is Musk 12, then Utopia Vanilla Coco, Lovefest Burning Cherry. I really enjoy that one, so that's next. So then Eating Juicy Apple just barely squeaks out Citrus 08. They're really kind of neck and neck, but for the sake of having to rank, I really love apple, so that kind of won out. Then that would be Citrus 08, and then Déjà Vu White Floral is next for me. And then Invite Amber Only had to grow on me, but I really enjoy it. Then Elixir 11, again, had to grow on me, but I really enjoy it. And up until this point, these are all ones that I would like to keep in my collection moving forward. So my least favorite one is Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. And I think, based on, what I said already, you kind of understand why. So those are my rankings for Kayali. Okay guys, so that's it. That's all of the 12 Kayali scents, my thoughts on them. I think most of the Sephoras around me now have some testers out, not all. The bigger Sephoras, they're more likely to have a bigger selection as far as testers. I enjoy Kayali overall. I think this is a nice niche brand. I love the fact that even though it is niche, it's not like super expensive. So, I enjoy that too. And I love the bottles. I love the presentation. I like Mona. Her channel makes me, she makes me think, she makes me laugh. And I think I have the same kind of thoughts about fragrance that she does, in the sense of layering, and fragrance is very, people specific, not gender or sex specific. So I hope that this has helped. And that if you are kind of easing your way into niche, definitely check out Kayali, because I think they're a nice, safe way to get into niche and Middle Eastern fragrances. So that's it for me. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, I will see you guys at the next one. Bye.